everybody, and we are back with another episode of Two Dope Ass Grandmas.
What's up, y'all?
What's good, everybody? I am one of your hosts, Day.
And I'm PJ.
Hey. What's good, baby?
We back for another session.
Okay, I like that. Or
What?
a sesh.
Another sesh.
Another sesh.
Fun stuff we gonna talk about today.
Who's in the hot seat today?
Ooh, it's been a week. And we got a lot of people to choose from. But who did we choose, boo-boo?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, great selection.
Let's get into it. Snoop Dogg and his comments about the LGBTQIA community is in this hot seat for this episode.
Yeah, he is.
Let me get into it.
Get into it, babe.
Snoop Dogg tune has changed dramatically about the LGBTQ community since he has a grand appearance on the It's Given podcast. Snoop vented about watching Lightyear, a children's film that featured a brief kiss between two female characters with his grandson. Snoop said, "Oh shit, I didn't come here for this shit. I just came here to watch the goddamn movie. Do we have to show that at this age? They're going to be asking questions. I don't have the answer."
Well, I think the part you missed, babe, is that his son was, allegedly his grandson was like, hey, started asking him questions like, why are they kissing? And I think they had a baby maybe in the movie. He wanted to know how could they have a baby, and they're two women. So it sounded as though his 6-year-old grandson really just got him all messed up.
Let me go in a little deeper.
Yes, babe.
In 2013, Snoop told TMZ, love is love, and he's not trying to change anybody.
That's good. That's a good answer.
Okay.
Okay.
All this back and forth is making me dizzy, Snoop. Let me go in a little deeper.
Okay.
Also, taking this way back it went.
Okay.
In 2004, Snoop was on the L Word, one of our favorite shows.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but goodie. A popular lesbian show on Showtime, and he played a character called Slim Daddy.
Yeah, I remember that. Good
He was
character.
real comfortable
Yeah.
with the characters Bet and Tina, one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
And they was on a journey of starting their family together.
Right. Exactly.
They actually kissed in this episode. And he was okay with it.
Well, he was getting paid, so I'm sure he was okay with it.
Right. He was getting paid.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So he's okay with gay people when he getting paid.
So now I think you and I have a different perspective a little bit. So I don't think he has an issue with gay people. I think what he was saying is
He don't know how to explain it to his
didn't know how to explain it to his 6-year-old. And maybe it wasn't even that he didn't know how. He kind of, it's almost like the 6-year-old put him on the spot.
Okay. We have the same perspective because I believe was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So let's discuss this.
Yes.
You do not know how to have a conversation with a 6-year-old.
He did not apparently know how
We
to do that.
have a 3-year-old.
Yeah, 3.5, almost 4. Melody Joy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just break this down. Melody Joy has 2 grandmothers.
Yes.
Yes. And at 2.5, she looked at me. Well, actually, maybe about 1.5, 2.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at me and she said, Grandma. She
Yes.
knew I was grandma.
Yeah.
She knew that I was her mother's mother.
Yes.
Why? Because Baby Shark will let you know. Grandma Shark,
Do 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 do.
Grandma Shark.
Do 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 do.
So I am Grandma Shark, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But PJ, she knows, is one of her adults.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows PJ is somebody that loves grandma, lives with grandma. It is not a male, so she is not grandpa.
I'm not Grandpa Shark.
She is not Grandpa Shock, right? So she didn't ask us who PJ was. She looked at her one day and she said, Yaya.
Correct. I'm Yaya Shark.
She just named her and she said, Yaya. That's
Facts.
Yaya.
Facts. She just named me. She knew what to call me. And I surmise that it's not grandma. It kind of sounds like grandma, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, but now I'm Yaya. I love it.
That's her Yaya.
Yes.
And so a 3-year-old understands, and she will tell you, we say, who are your adults? She says, Mommy. Mommy's partner is Bean Pie.
Bean pie.
She named her Bean Pie. That's her partner's name.
Yeah, bean pie.
Don't ask why. Grandma and Yaya.
Those are adults.
Those are her adults. She understands. Okay. She knows those are the people that take care of her. She's 3.5. It ain't hard, Snoop. It ain't hard at all.
Well, I believe through all of this, he has come out now and said, hey, I appreciate this about Snoop. You ain't never too old to learn, right?
Okay.
Teach me how to learn. And people, his friends, family, whomever came out and let him know, hey, here's how you have a conversation with a 6-year-old.
We don't
about
know
this.
if they said that, but he recently said, I was caught off guard and had no answer for my grandson. All of my gay friends know what's up. They've been calling me with love. My bad for not knowing the answers for my 6-year-old. Teach me how to learn. I'm not perfect.
That's fair.
So
That's fair.
what I want to say to heterosexual people is that lead with love.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lead with love. The reason why these children books, children cartoons, movies, whatever exists, is because we exist. We are in this world.
Right.
You can't hide us. And so children have to see us. That's why there's a Pride Month. That's why. So the reason why, if there is a child that hate gay people, it's because their adults,
Yeah.
their parents taught them that.
Correct. Yeah. Haters talk.
Children grow up with love.
Absolutely.
They don't know hate. So if he does not stop and say, it's okay for these two women in this cartoon to have a child. It's okay for two boys to have a child. It's okay for two boys to love each other. It's okay for two women to love each other. It's okay for boys to wear pink. It's okay for girls to wear blue.
Facts.
It's okay for all of this stuff to happen.
Yeah.
If you don't do this now, it's a possibility that the children could grow up thinking that all of this is wrong when all of this is okay.
Yeah. I think, again, it was a learning opportunity for him. It probably caught him off guard. And you're right. If you lead with love, compassion, and trying to understand each other, support each other, then the answers are just gonna flow. It's gonna be easy. And I get it. You're in the middle of the movie. You want to finish watching Buzz Lightyear, right? If the child is shocked, you just like, yeah, two women can kiss. And if they ask about the baby, Oh, there's many ways two women can have a baby.
And
Maybe
let's
they
talk about this later after the movie.
exactly, but we'll talk about that after the movie. Let's
Yeah.
enjoy the movie. But and then you can talk to them about adoption and all different, however deep you want to go. But his 6-year-old at some point in life is going to meet two lesbian women, two gay men. One of his friends are going to have two dads or two moms, right? So that experience is going to come about for Snoop's grandchild and for all children. So how he handles it with that child in that situation may help him, meaning the young boy, as he goes out into life, and maybe he's going to help educate others. Oh yeah, it's not a big deal. Two women kissing or two men kissing. Yeah. Maybe you get him on the right path and you kind of start him with that conversation.
Perfect example this Friday is Grandparents' Day at Melody School.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And we're going.
We're going to cut up.
Yeah. Tatiana was like, hey, it's Grandparents' Day, so you have to take Melody to school. We like, okay, no problem. And they purposely gave the flyer to Tatiana, was like, give this to Tatiana, give this to Melody's two grandmas, because Melody comes to school talking about her grandma and her yaya. She's proud of her grandma and her yaya.
Absolutely. When I take her to school, she'd be like, that's my yaya. People don't even be asking. They're like, okay, we know. That's my yaya. It's my yaya.
So we gonna go up in there cutting up on Friday. Like, we Melody, grandma, and yaya was good.
Looking forward to it. So, I mean, we going to give Snoop a pass and we going to give him some understanding.
And grace.
Grace on this, right? He's learning like many people are. The fact that he shared it and was willing to share it publicly, I think the part that from the comments, the part that we didn't like is this whole, is there a gay agenda, right? That why do you have to have it in the movies? And Davon and I were talking about it, and I said, I'm sure there was a time like maybe in the 50s, right, or 60s.
They didn't want us
and white
in the
people were
movies.
saying, yeah, we get that black people exist, but why do they have to be in the movie? Why do they have to show them in the commercial, right? And so it's really that same thing all over again. They need to show them because it exists and it's part of life. And we need to be setting an example for the children.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right now.
All right, Snoop. So you was in the hot seat, but we are going to extend you grace.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Don't let it happen again, because you've been in the hot seat a couple of times this year.
We ain't gonna even go on his
Trump.
his concert. He said it. Well, Trump wasn't there, but we that's a whole long different story. I don't even want to go into that. Y'all check out D.L. Hughley, some of his posts, and he sounds like him and Snoop have had some conversation about that. So we'll see.
Yeah. If anybody could set him straight, is my boy DL.
I'm sure they had a great conversation. And hey, it's always, I believe, about learning.
Teachable moments.
Yeah, teachable moments, expanding, your thought process and your knowledge base, and just listening to each other, right? You don't always have to agree with me or believe the things that I believe, but at least if we can listen and hear each other out, I think, it makes things a little bit better.
Definitely.
All right. We have somebody else on the hot seat, right?
Oh, my goodness. Lord have mercy. Well, it's not our boy Chris Brown. It's his venues.
Yeah.
Because I'm never going to put Chris Breezy in the hot seat.
No.
Well, unless he does something just outrageous, right? But his venues has been out of pocket.
Yeah. His recent concert, well, y'all know we went to the one in Philly and we told you about our experience there. And it sounds like the people that went to the one in Atlanta at Truist Stadium, I believe that's where the Atlanta Braves play, that they had a similar experience to similar and then even worse experience that we had in Philly, where in Atlanta, it sounds like, again, not enough maybe staff at the gates to get people in a orderly and fashion and quickly, get them scanned, get their tickets scanned, get their bags checked and whatnot. A lot of back and forth confusion. Which gate do you go to? Do you go here? Do you go there? We experienced the same thing. But then they had something even wilder happen. They took out a whole section on the floor.
Who does that?
Yeah, whole section. B section just gone.
B5 just gone.
B5 gone. And no one told the people until their tickets were scanned at the gate when it flashed red instead of green.
And just said invalid ticket.
Like, what the hell?
What the hell, Barry?
True, people were salty as I would expect. Clearly, they did not know. As they showed up, they found out that ticket was, that section, that seat was no longer available. They would have to go to the box office area and get a new seat assignment.
And it was a mob over there of angry people.
So imagine, boo, me and you together, we in section B5, seat 1 and 2, like we do. And we roll up and they like, oh my God, I can't even imagine what she would do.
You know I would have went ham.
Oh my God, just trying to think about trying to pull her off of the poor lady who, and let us say it is not their fault. The people that are scanning the tickets, they probably didn't even know. Right.
In Cobb County right now.
Then you go wait, and then they just assign you a seat that whatever's open. So, we paid for section B5, seat 1 and 2, but now they might have us in section J, seat 12, and my boo's gonna be in section L, seat 11. No. That's not
I'd be
gonna
calling
work.
Ticketmaster.
Well, these people were calling Ticketmaster because apparently Ticketmaster sound like they didn't know because they didn't give them any heads up.
Let me tell you something. I'd be calling Ticketmaster right now. It'd be like, ring, ring, ring. I'd be like, ring.
Hello?
This is Day. I'm standing here in Atlanta at this Chris Brown concert, and they talking about my B5 tickets do not work. And I paid $700 a piece for my tickets, and I don't even understand how my tickets don't work because I bought them from you.
Wait a minute, sis. You bought your ticket from me, Ticketmaster?
Yes.
And they telling you what?
They don't work. It's invalid.
Girl, what's the tea? That sound crazy.
You tell me the tea because they told me to call you.
Imagine you call Ticketmaster and you giving Ticketmaster the tea on the concert and what's going on.
Ticketmaster didn't even know. That's how quick they took these tickets away from these people. When they was calling Ticketmaster, Ticketmaster was like, what's tea?
What's going on?
They know.
What? This took out a whole section?
Apparently, Chris needed more stage.
Well, I can see that. Chris need more stage because
he did. Because in Philly, he had like 5-6 stages.
Yeah, he need more stage. Now, don't take away my seats to put up a stage, but I do understand maybe he needed a little more space to fly around and run around and do his thing. Sorry, Atlanta. Sorry, Section B5. Night 1 in Atlanta.
All right, so let's discuss this, right? Let's break this down. Number 1, Chris has been doing this in baseball parks.
Mm-hmm. Stadiums.
Okay, stadiums. Let's not say baseball parks like he been in local baseball.
Like he across the street at the park. No, stadiums.
At stadiums, okay. Mm-hmm. And they're not at football stadiums.
Yeah, but a baseball field is going to be pretty large.
Okay, but usually concerts are not really there. For the most part. That's not really their thing. And so logistically, they're falling short on this. And this is a major artist.
Yes.
And so that could be the issue, number one. Number two, Chris Brown people should have probably, before they started this concert, go out to each and every one of these
Yeah.
stadiums
Yeah.
and checked out the logistics of this.
To take out a whole section after people have
Did you not
already purchased the tickets, it
know?
just seems unfair.
How did you not know the stage
Yeah.
was not large enough?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who needed to? If that was Beyonce, who getting fired tonight? Beyonce.
Because you know Beyonce would have fired somebody.
Who getting fired tonight? Who getting fired?
Yeah.
Who losing their job? Because that's crazy.
So Chris Brown's people need to do a little bit better. But what I think we were also saying, and from our experience as well, the stadiums need to do better.
True.
Because our experience in Philly, and it sounds like the same thing in Atlanta, people at some point they kind of rush into the stadium. They didn't have security. No one checked our bags when we went in. And I know from what Davon has saw from comments and people in Atlanta, their bags weren't checked.
Well, not Atlanta. Let me discuss these comments.
Okay.
So I got these comments from the Shade Room who did a whole breakdown on YouTube, and you can see part of it on Instagram. Ebro said it's the venue and the people's buying tickets on aftermarket sites. Wrong.
Wrong, Ebro.
A lot of people did not buy tickets on aftermarket sites. We bought tickets on Ticketmaster, and it still happened to us on at the Philly show. It is the venue issue, and it is Chris Brown people not making sure that the venue has enough space for the stage.
Yes.
So, yeah, because as you about to find out, Ticketmaster don't even be knowing what's going on into the last minute. That like,
clue.
what? What's tea?
No clue.
No clue. One of the comments said, I purchased my ticket pre-sale through Ticketmaster. So did I. But this just happened to me today. I had a front row ticket for the Houston show coming up on Monday, but now I have been reassigned to a different section. I spoke to Ticketmaster today, and this is the event organizer's fault for not providing the correct dimensions of his stage to the baseball fields. And it is only the baseball fields this is happening to.
Wow.
Thankfully, I have a new seat, but this is not as good as I would have been. I really feel so bad for the amount of people who lost out entirely. I'm glad to have a seat still. So again, the baseball field fault.
Yeah.
Another person said, listen, when I purchased my tickets based on the map, I was located in the center of the stage. Upon arrival, my seats was off to the side. I didn't get searched, although I had a purse, and stood outside for an hour trying to get in. Philly location, the location we went to. Happy to see Chris Brown always, but these venues weren't it at all. Safety issues was an all-time high. Again, we discussed that. They was not checking bags the way that they were supposed to in Philly.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about third-party tickets. I went to Ticketmaster, and they still changed my floor seats to a different section for the Houston show. To be paying $2,000 for tickets and to not be in the seat you paid for is insane and unfair. I don't care who fault it is. It needs to be fixed, and this is coming from a huge fan.
Yeah. And that's how it is. At that point, you don't really care whose fault it is. You just know somebody need to make it right. I paid too much money. And anytime I buy a ticket for an event for a seat, I want that seat that I paid for, right? If you stay in a room only, I get it. That's a little bit different. But when you pay for a specific seat, you are expecting, and the venue should be obligated to provide you that seat. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure how much longer he has to go into the tour. I think he just left Chicago. Sound like Chicago went well. But hopefully, his people are learning and getting the feedback, and that they're making changes throughout the rest of the tour. and that nobody else has to experience this, but we shall see.
Just one quick thing about Chris Brown. I want to know what kind of Energizer drinks that he be on. He did a whole show in Chicago, and then on top of that, went to a whole after party and party with his fans out
Yeah,
here.
I love that. That's dope. But I don't know how you could do it. I mean, he young, and who knows?
That boy 36. That boy ain't young. That boy been dancing 16 years old. That boy ain't young. Well,
Yeah.
I need that Energizer drink that the boy on.
He got some powerful something. Yeah.
Somebody in the comments, I need all wrong answers. Put that boy on. I want all wrong answers. What is that boy?
Please, y'all,
on?
don't entertain her with this.
Entertain me, please. Entertain
her with
me,
this.
please.
Please.
Entertain
Please,
me.
no.
Entertain me, please, Lord. Entertain me, Lord.
We love you, Chris Brown. We know that ain't nothing but a little natural energy, and we all for it.
I love Chris Breezy. Lord, I'm about to look for more tickets, but I'm just scared I might get my seats changed. All right, we're about to go into the next segment of the podcast, and that is all the tea.
All right, what's all the tea, babe?
All the tea is the divorce rates. Straight people versus gay people, baby.
Interesting. I heard that they recently had a updated study on divorce rates within the first 10 years and some very interesting numbers and analysis. And let's talk about it a little bit.
This is wild. Wild.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Wow, maybe it all makes sense though too.
You know what? It's wild, but it all does make sense. Let's talk about it.
All right, so
Lesbian couples.
this is estimated divorce rate within the first 10 years. Lesbian couples, highest, 30 to 40% divorce rate within the first 10 years of marriage.
And we're going to discuss why.
Heterosexual couples, more moderate, 18 to 33% within the first
10 years.
10 years of marriage. Gay male couples, lowest divorce rate, 7 to 15% within the first 10 years. Now, they're focusing on the first 10 years because that's probably, the more challenging time in marriage, right? Those first 10 years or so. And even though I think the overall divorce rate is still like above 50%, that's, when you look at total length of marriages, whether they 10 years, 15 years, sometimes people wait 20 years when the kids are older, right? And the divorce rate goes up. So they look at the first 10 years where people tend to stay together more so too for the kids. But let's talk about it. The lesbians were the highest. And I feel like we weren't shocked, were we?
No, we wasn't. Let's talk about it. Lesbians, I need y'all front and center.
Yeah. Y'all know who you are.
You know who you are, lesbians. Come on now, let's talk about it. And I need the heterosexuals front and center too, because I want y'all to chime in too. Lesbians, let's talk about it. 10 years. Don't act like y'all shocked. Do not act shocked. Y'all the highest divorce rate. Reason being is y'all U-Haul in and you U-Haul out.
That's what we think. That's what we said. You hauling.
U-Haul in and you U-Haul out.
So, and if U-Hauling, if you haven't heard of that term, that is a popular lesbian term, and it equates to the fact that, lesbians meet each other and maybe within a week or two, they're moving in with each other, right? Lesbians tend to move very quickly.
Very quickly. Women in general tend to, we're emotional beings.
Yeah, exactly. And probably a little, and move on those emotions.
Yeah,
and
with
let
our
them
heart.
drive. Yeah, so if you put two of those very emotional beings together, it doesn't shock you that, they rushing to do stuff, rushing to get married, and rushing to maybe have kids,
rushing to buy a house.
Right, dude?
Everything is just quick.
Yeah, quick and emotion based, and maybe again they maybe even quicker find out that, hey, this isn't the person that I really want to
Quick to
be
find
with.
out I don't like you.
So
I want to get a divorce.
now I'm out.
I'm out.
So, and we have a show that we are currently pitching. It's called
You hauled.
and it's a reality TV show about women, lesbian and bisexual women, kind of coming together in a house together and trying to find their mate. And at the end of the show, if they decide to U-Haul and open, and the key opens into the door, and they're off to a beautiful relationship, or they may try to U-Haul and you put the key into the lock at the house and it doesn't open. So that meant it didn't work. But anyway, we're still pitching that. It's an amazing show.
Don't get them all the tea
It's
on
an
it.
amazing show. We're hoping that someone's going to pick it up. But through
Look
our
for the trailer on YouTube.
Yes, look for our trailer on YouTube. But through that experience and just through us being women and lesbians and having more, well, Davon has more experience with that than me.
I never U-hauled.
You never U-Haul, but
Yeah, I never U-hauled, but I've been a lesbian for an extremely long time, since the 90s.
would you say your relationships have moved kind of fast?
No, I've never moved in with anybody extremely quickly.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't move in together fast.
No, we didn't. It took us a year and a half. And that's kind of like my spot. I like that spot, a year and a half. I'm comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable moving with. I feel like anybody that wants to move in with me within like a month or 2 or 3, you're homeless.
They like, she got a house. Let me go live with her. That could be. That could be. That could be.
And I'm not.
She not with that.
I'm not with this shit.
She not with that.
With this shit.
But I mean, some people do move fast. They like to move, and sometimes they see, ooh, this is a nice house over here. This better.
And I'm
than
like,
mine.
no.
This better. I could see myself putting my feet up over here. And
No.
her cooking me breakfast and lunch.
Don't
and
even
dinner.
leave your toothbrush here. Take it with you, baby. Take it with you. I'm not her.
So neither one of us have experienced U-Haul, but we know that that is a definite reality and a realistic phenomenon in the lesbian community. So we weren't surprised that the divorce rates were pretty high. And I thought, for heterosexuals, it's probably about right? 18 to 30%. Again, this is in the first...
Especially if they have children, I feel like they'll stay together longer if they have children, because they want to see the children.
They want to wait till they get out of school, usually out of high school, maybe. Yeah.
And I have a lot of heterosexual friends that will stay together for financial reasons.
That as well, too.
And I'm like, ooh, I'm like, ugh. I can't even imagine staying with anybody.
That's interesting too, because that may be again another reason why lesbian relationships end quicker. They may be, and not that they may be even more financially stable, but have more of this independent mindset where it's two women like, I'm out, I'm gonna figure it out on my own. Where with heterosexual couples, as you say, they start to intertwine your finances, and maybe people feel a little bit more, kind of stuck a bit.
Yeah, because you know what? I mean,
and once you have kids, I think it's a whole
once you have kids,
different playing field.
Whole different
the
playing field. And when they start going to college, then you real stuck. You like, now we paying for tuition.
Yeah,
and I see this all the way through.
I have a lot of friends whose parents did not get divorced until after they finished high school, maybe even after college. They did want to see them, get through school as much as possible before they, threw that on them, because they talk about how that affects children. At least I know for our generation, we heard a lot of that, how kids from divorced families or divorced parents can struggle in school and all that. So I'm sure a lot of parents probably tried to stay together longer.
Kids are struggling in school.
They gonna struggle either way.
They gonna struggle
either way. Y'all be honest now. The kids ain't that bright.
Kids gonna struggle either way.
So, but what we thought was the most interesting, the gay men,
Let's talk about that. First off,
gay male couples.
it take them forever if they even.
That's what we said.
decide
So
to
they
get
probably
married.
wait the longest to get married because it's two men. So you think of that
They ain't even getting married.
that energy, both of them like, I ain't trying to do this. Let's wait. And then when they do finally get married, they stay together.
Yes.
Because probably one, because they did wait and they really wanted to make sure that this was the
Yes.
right thing to do, not pressure from family and all this to have kids and whatever not. But we also thought, we could be wrong, we would love to hear from our gay male audience out there, that maybe there could be a lot more open relationships where, where they're allowed to experiment more, maybe inside the relationship or even outside the relationship. I don't know.
I know a lot of my gay male couple friends, they've been together years.
Yes.
Years. I'm talking about close to 20 years and not married.
Yeah.
And they're just happy in their relationships, but they're just not married. And so, and they don't even think about getting married.
I think that maybe, I think it too is two men and the way men think. You're just I'm not gonna succumb to outside pressure.
And I think
We're
they
gonna
just
wait
don't
until
have
we do
that.
what's us.
They don't have that. Women have that.
I grew up wanting to get married.
Yes, that
And I
white
want to walk
dress.
down the aisle. Yes, and
so it's
always dreamed of it. Yes.
Nobody's in that relationship that has that fairy tale.
Yes, that's probably
Even in our relationship, you don't have that.
I don't have that.
I have it.
She's got it.
Yeah, and so if I'm not saying I want it, you'll be like, I'm good.
I would not have to get married.
Yeah, I know.
No, but I love you, and we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that one
And
day.
this
But
would be this would be my third.
Yeah, I grew up not being that girl that dreamt about walking down the aisle and having the big wedding and having
didn't
the
even wanna have
house with the
kids.
picket fence and the kids. I didn't having children. Just it's always scared the hell out of me, and it still does. No kid was ever coming out of this body, but yeah, I just think for a lot of male couples, it makes sense that nobody's really pressuring the other to get married, and they're just waiting, and they're just saying, let's figure this out before we jump.
They're probably doing what we're doing. Like, even though that was so New York. Even though that was so New York. I mean, even though that was so New York. Sometimes I just sound like a mixture of Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, like mixed up in one. I just listen to myself and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so New York.
Yeah.
But you know what? I love it.
I know you do. I love it too, babe.
I love it. And I'm never going to get rid of it. It's just who I am. But anyway,
even though
men and us, right? Even though we are not married right now at this present moment, if you were to pass away legally, I am well taken care of. And we're going to talk about that in another episode, that couples should have trust set up within their relationship, even though they're not married.
It depends on the couple too.
You know what? It does depend on the couple. And it depends on if you have something to put in the trust as well.
Oh, yeah, if you have something to leave to someone that you want to make sure gets left to them.
That is
you're
true.
Not married. So it depends on, quite a few different things.
Yes. And so,
but you have a security. You have a security. You feel secure.
You feel secure, and yes, and so I feel like gay male couples probably have that type of thing. I just feel like they have that, especially the gay couples that I know personally.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially the ones that own homes,
Yeah.
I feel like they have that going on. Like they're like, I don't need to get married, but you know what? If I pass away tomorrow, you're good.
Yeah, or not even just if you pass away. If we're not married and something were to happen, power of attorney for health care
Yes,
decisions and
definitely.
things like that. Right? There's just things that you have to think about if you're not gonna be married, but you have a partnership, and I'm sure heterosexual couples go through the same thing. That just
True.
have a partner, but they don't want to get married. You know, you make sure that you put things in place so that your partner is taken care of. Now, one of the things I'm curious about, because there is some rumblings that the Supreme Court may be taking away the right to marry for gay and lesbian couples. Do you think that may cause some couples to now rush into getting married because they believe they may no longer have that right?
I mean, it may, but also, if it does, if they take it away federally, um,
We believe there will be states
yes,
that will
it will be
still allow it.
state, and it just
Absolutely.
depends on the couples that live in those red states. I just feel like if even if you live in a red state, it doesn't make a difference. You would need to move to a blue state. If you live in those states, like 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 a state that could end up being red at any moment, like Georgia, keep flipping.
Yeah, Georgia. Texas is definitely red, right?
Yeah,
Or they
like states
kind of
like
purple.
that. And I have friends that are married in that state that their marriage certificate has a
Now,
possibility
I don't
being.
think they would take
I don't think it's
away.
going to take it
No.
away, but
Yeah.
if you are planning to get married
Yes.
in the near future, I feel like you should get married now to secure it now, because it's a possibility you may not get married later. But you can also go to another
Another state.
state and get
Absolutely.
married and then go
Absolutely.
back to your state. But do you want to do something like that and then live in another state? I mean, it's just different things that you can do, but
Yeah.
this is the world that we live in.
We're lucky to live in Illinois where
Yes, where
we're good.
JB don't play about us.
Thank you,
JB don't
JB.
play about us. He is him, and Brandon is like, Donnie, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. We're ready.
Yeah, we're good here.
We're
in
ready.
Illinois. We're good here in Illinois.
We good.
We're good in our hood.
We good in our hood. All right.
So anyway, yeah, that was some interesting statistics. So I'm glad we got to talk about it. Y'all let us know what y'all think. Drop some comments in, what y'all think about the divorce rates. Do you think that it has
wanna know
anything to, what does it have to do? Why are they
wanna know
so
what the
different
lesbians
between
think.
lesbian couples, heterosexual couples, and gay couples? And then if more people are going to be trying to get married because the Supreme Court may take away that right.
I want to know what the lesbians thinks, because
The lesbians like, yeah, we know.
I don't know if the lesbians, because when I saw that, I was like, I kind of was a little shocked, but then when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But immediately I was like, really? And then I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
We ready for last call?
Last call.
Last call.
Last call for alcohol. And the last call today for alcohol is the last call to summer.
Oh, summer.
I kind of like this last call because the last call in August means that September is here, which means it's coming.
Somehow I knew we would get to that.
Virgo season.
Virgo season is here.
Virgo season. And
Virgo season and the end of summer all kind of coincide together. So, yes, while summer is ending, that's sad, but we are happy because we are planning things to honor and celebrate my boo's birthday. Aww. But it does feel like, just talking about summer, man, the summer went by fast.
It did. It did.
Was
But
this the
we did.
fastest in the history of summers?
No, seriously. But we about to do a recap video of everything we did this summer.
We did a
We
lot.
did a hell of a lot.
We got it in.
We did. But we always get it in. The reason why we get it in is because we live in Chicago, number one, and the way that this city comes out of hibernation, because our winters are a little longer, summertime shy is a fucking vibe, okay? It's such a vibe. It's like something to do every single day. Whereas if you in any other city, you have something to do maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and like Sunday. Yo, Coco, could you like chill? Coco is like, I'm in this episode. Like, you're bugging.
She got something to say.
She's like, turn the mic on. I got something to say this episode. Summertime shy is a vibe. I lived in New York. Like, I could catch a vibe probably, Monday maybe, Wednesday maybe, definitely on the weekends, right? Probably on a Thursday. Sometimes, Shy, you catching a vibe every single day of the week.
Yeah, it's something every day. It's short.
It's short. You got 90 days.
100 officially, about 100 days. But
that's it.
It's all. I mean, right now it's already like Labor Day weekend. It started getting cool. It's not in the 70s. I mean, we went from 80s to 70s, and you can just feel it. You feel fall. And now I love fall because fall's football season. So I love the fall. But you can feel that summer, it's just like the light shut off and it's just end a little too quick. You know what I mean? Like, and the kids are back here in Chicago. It's crazy. The kids been back in school for like 2 weeks. I feel sorry for the poor kids. I think they get like 45, 60 days out. They like get your butt right back to school. I was like, they just got out. So they've been in school a couple of weeks already, but kids are back to school. The traffic is heavy again. People bustling around, moving off of those summer work hours. They back to, full time in the office, all that type of stuff. So you just feel the vibes are different. I miss summer.
Yeah, the summer concerts ended.
Yeah.
Summer dance concerts.
Yeah.
We're going to miss the house music in the park.
All of that. It's over.
The lakefront is getting a little colder. It's time to unplug the scooters.
Yeah. It's sad. But it is what it is. It was a great summer.
It was.
We gonna talk about it. We're gonna recap our summer. We hope y'all summer was amazing. And that y'all got out here and kicked it and really enjoyed it. There's still a little bit left. It doesn't end officially till September 22nd. So, do what you can while you can. But it's been a great 2025 for the summer season. Yes.
Yeah. I did enjoy the summer.
All right now.
All right. It's time to start getting that spooky season coming.
Spooky season.
You know when summer's over when Starbucks start bringing out the pumpkin lattes.
It's pumpkin spice latte time already. Pumpkin spice. Yeah. We not pumpkin spice.
We not Starbucks girls because we boycotting them, but I seen the signs outside.
Oh yeah, it's pumpkin spice time. It's fall. It's official.
But it's spooky season. It's time to start decorating the house.
She love Halloween now, all of a sudden.
Because I love decorating the house now. Because everybody else decorates their house.
Yeah. We'll have to have a show talking a little bit about Halloween. Because it's a lot of people do not fuck with Halloween.
And I didn't in New York.
Yeah,
but everybody gets a little spooky
couple holidays. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
And the kids come out over here. We do it kind of big out here in the South Loop. So
yeah. And we got a 3-4-year-old.
Yes.
So, we got to get into it. So,
we getting a little spooky.
Yeah. It's coming.
I'm getting a fog machine this year.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Babe, we don't have to spend all that money. Just something low-key and nice.
I'm getting a fog machine.
All right.
We're in the bank. Anyway, let's end the show as always. And this show has been amazing.
This has been amazing. This was fun. I was glad I could do this with you as always, babe.
It's always a vibe with you.
Always a vibe with my boo.
It's always a vibe with you.
Yes, it is. So we going out. This is it.
This
is
is
over. All right.
I mean, it's not over forever, but it's
No.
over for
Over for this show.
This show.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us.
As always.
Yes.
Until next time, keep your head on a swivel.
Don't smoke nothing you ain't rolled.
And listen, talk to your kids with some love. They gonna get it. They gonna be all right.
They're going to be fine. Have some adult conversations with your kids about life and about love and about compassion. And I promise you, they're going to be okay.
And guess what? Everything about gay ain't got to be an agenda.
Facts.
Until next time, peace. Follow us on YouTube at 2 Dope Ass Grandmas and engage with our content. Join our community, subscribe, like, share, and comment. Listen to our podcast on all your favorite platforms you listen to podcasts. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at 2 Dope Ass Grandmas. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram at I am Day Madison. And follow PJ on TikTok and Instagram at she is_PJ.